Hello, Raphael and Sahar. Welcome to class. My name is Juliet, and I'm going to be your teacher for today's lesson. If you can hear me, I'd like you to please raise your hand. Okay, brilliant. Well done. Okay, so let's start with Sahar. Sahar, could you please introduce yourself? Lovely, Sahar. Welcome to class. It must be a bit late from your part of the world in Saudi Arabia. It's about 2 a.m. in the morning. So welcome to class. I hope you can be able to stay awake. All right, brilliant. Raphael, if you'd like to step right back into class, you could go ahead and introduce yourself, please. All right, Sahar, we're just going to get started here, and then I'm going to ask Raphael via chat to let me know when he's stepped back into class, and then we can proceed. Okay, so Sahar, let's start off. What are some popular hotels in your country? Do you know? All right, thank you very much, Sahar. Well done. So Hilton, Four Seasons, those sounds like very popular names around the world. Very nice. We've just been joined by Alina and Winston. Alina, welcome to class. My name's Juliet, and I'm going to be your teacher for today's lesson. Could you please introduce yourself?
Okay, teacher. My name is Winston. I'm speaking from China. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm 35 years old and got married with a baby 9 months old. My hobby is doing some sports, especially table tennis. Table tennis is Chinese national game. I like reading books, especially philosophy and history books. Okay, that's all. Nice to meet you, teacher and dear classmates.
Thank you very much for that, Winston, and a warm congratulations for a lovely baby that you have there. Good for you. We wish you all the best and good parenting. All right, and Alina, please tell us your name and where you're from. Thank you very much for that, Alina. Well done. And thank you for actually answering our question, our start of lesson question here. Thank you so much. So, Alina and Winston, welcome to class. And please meet Sahar, who was here at the very beginning. It's very nice to meet you all. All right, let's move on here. So here we have different kinds of places to sleep, most probably in a hotel. Which do you think is the most comfortable place to sleep? Which is the least comfortable, and which would you prefer? So please raise your hand and give us your preferences, please. Sahar, go ahead. Okay, a very interesting answer there for Sahar. Does anyone feel differently about this? Sahar, could you ask Winston the questions, please, and just ask him which he would find most comfortable, least comfortable, and which he would prefer. So, Sahar and Winston, please try to speak to each other now.
Okay, teacher. It's my turn.
Go ahead. Answer Sahar's question. You're speaking to each other.
Okay, teacher. Maybe most comfortable place. I'm not care too much the condition of the hotel. Maybe if there is a bed, I think it's enough. I can sleep. I always choose a very cheap hotel, like 7 days, or and another maybe famous hotel in China is like home, maybe like home hotel. Maybe okay. I think I'm an easy man. I'm so easy to satisfied. Okay. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Winston and Sahar. All right. Yep, Sahar, go ahead. Okay, thank you so much. All right. So you've talked about comfortable places, less comfortable, and which you would prefer. Okay, lovely. Now remember, Sahar and Winston, the pronunciation for comfortable is comfortable, comfortable. Okay, so Sahar, could you please say comfortable? Yep. So sometimes we almost want to say comfortable, but the O there, class, is actually silent. You can't hear it. So you have to say comfortable, comfortable. Okay, so Winston, comfortable.
Okay. Comfortable. Comfortable.
All right, so that's comfortable, comfortable. Sahar, comfortable. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Let's just move on here. Thank you so much. So let's remember the pronunciation there. Right. What hotel facilities do you find most important when you travel? Why do you think they are useful? Let's first answer the first question. What hotel facilities do you find most important when you travel? Right. When you have an answer for this, please raise your hand. Phyllis, welcome to class. My name is Juliet. I'm going to be your teacher. We're on the second part of our lesson here, and we're talking about what hotel facilities do you find most important when you travel. Okay, so if you're ready, please raise your hand and I'll give you a chance to answer. Okay?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yep,
Hello?
Phyllis, we can hear you. Go ahead. Yep.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm late. Uh, when traveling, I think the most important hotel facilities is a bed. Uh, with a bed, you can sleep well after uh, a tiring traveling. And and also, I think a cupboard is very important, because you can put your clothes and your traveling packages in a cupboard. And then, um, maybe to me, a laundry service is also very important. That's all I can. That's all. Come. That's all my idea till now.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much, Phyllis. Okay, so you think a bed and even laundry services, I would agree with you. Thank you very much for that. Yep, does anybody think differently? What hotel facilities do you find most important when you travel? Okay. Okay. What hotel facilities do you find most important? So we have examples here like the bed, the laundry services. Can you think of others that you think are important for you? Okay. Right. So when you're ready, please raise your hand and tell us what you think. Livia, welcome to class. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Sahara, go ahead. Okay, thank you very much. So you're talking about convenience, Saha. You're talking about convenience. When we talk about facilities, we're talking about things that you can see and touch. For example, when you go to a hotel, as you can see, Phyllis gave an example here of a facility. So she's talking about a bed. She's also talked about laundry services. Okay. You can maybe talk about cupboards, okay? You probably need a closet, right? You need a closet where you can put your clothes, okay? Can you think of other facilities that are important to you, Sahar? Can you think of other facilities that are important to you? Right, let's give it to Phyllis here and see if she's going to give it a shot. Phyllis, go ahead. What hotel facilities do you find most important when you travel? Or let's have yeah, let's probably have yeah, Phyllis, go ahead. Phyllis.
I think a telephone is very important in our hotel. With the telephone, you can contact the waiters who can give you some help, such as if you want to order a breakfast, or you need some other facilities. You can call waiters, and they will give you very prompt help. And also another thing which is very important is air conditioner. For maybe in winter it is very cold in a hotel, and if there's no heating facilities in a hotel, you can only warm yourself with a conditioner, with an air conditioner. And also in winter when it's hot, you can cool yourself with a air conditioner as well. So, but don't forget to turn it down. Turn the air conditioners down when you feel cool or warm enough. That's a way to go green. Okay, that's all.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. Winston, I'm going to ask you a question here. Some people think that a gym facility is very important. Why do you think a gym facility is important at a hotel?
Okay, teacher. A gym facility, I think it's very important because you need to practice yourself when you at travel or at business trip, because healthy is important for man. So gym facility is very important. But I think generally hotel don't have the gym facility. Maybe Hilton, Four Seasons Hotel have this facility. But in my opinion, I think network maybe is very important, because I always leave a hotel for business trip. I need to go to internet, send email, receive email, and I can get English time for live class with internet, so I can learning English when I at travel or at business trip. But I always be at business trip. I don't have time for travel. Okay, that's what, teacher.
Thank you so much, Winston. Brilliant answers there. So, Winston, remember what you're saying is the gym is important for exercise, which is good for someone's health. Winston, could you say that sentence for me, please? I've underlined it for you. Gym facility at a hotel is very important. It is important for exercise, which is good for someone's health.
Okay, no problem, teacher. You are so nice. It is important for exercise, which is good for someone's health.
Very good. So that's a gym. That's a gym, okay? So a gym, okay, is important for exercise, which is good for someone's health. All right?
Okay. Why we health use a different pronunciation?
Yep. So health. Okay, health. It's a quick word, health.
Health.
Good. Well done. All right, well done. Thank you for that, Winston. Brilliant. And then another question here. I'll probably give it to Livia so we can give her a chance to speak. Livia, do you think a swimming facility is important at a hotel? All right, so Livia, do you think a swimming facility is important at a hotel? All right, I think Livia's typing up something for me. All right, I think Livia's teacher. Okay, yep, so you can hear me. Right, so what you need to do is you need to click on your audio at the very top. And when it turns green, you know that you can speak into your microphone and we'll be able to hear you. So, okay, Olivia, could you try that? I'll give you about a minute to try that. No, I'm sorry, we cannot hear you. We cannot hear you because you're not using your microphone. Okay, so click on your microphone first and then speak. It doesn't happen automatically. Okay, yeah, now we can hear you. All right, so go ahead, please.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much for that. So what you say is there are many cities that are quite warm in our country. Okay, so which make the
Yes.
swimming facility, okay, so which make the swimming facility an important one at a hotel. There are many cities that are quite warm. Well done, thank you very much for that. Let's move on, class. All right, so did you mention any of these hotel facilities? Can you think of any others to add to the list? Okay, very good. So let's have a look here. Right, I'm going to ask Sahar. Sahar, look at these words in the blue box, okay? Look at the words in the blue box. Did you mention any of these hotel facilities? Do you remember mentioning any of these facilities? Okay, brilliant. Yep, so you've heard some of these words mentioned by your classmates. Brilliant, okay. And Phyllis, look at the box. Can you think of others to add to the list? Can you think of any other facilities to add to the list?
A cupboard. And also, I think if there's a bar in if a hotel is fertilized with a bar, which can provide relaxation for travelers, that will be very nice.
Okay,
For,
well done.
For when traveling, yes, when traveling, people usually feel quite tired, and they need some kinds of entertainment to relax, so they can enjoy themselves in a bar to play fun with their friends and drink beers. That's a very good way for relaxation. That's all.
Well done, Phyllis. Yeah, thank you very much. Absolutely, yep. A bar is another facility that you can have at a hotel. All right, so a bar. Good. Livia, can you give us another example? Let's add to the list, please. Okay, thank you very much. All right, so you think a sports field is important and can be used for many purposes. Very good. The people can play football. Okay, yep, very good. Right, well done. Okay, yep. Anybody else here? Winston, have a look at the list here. What else do you think we can add to the list? What do you think?
Okay, teacher. Maybe I want add also. Oh, sorry. Maybe I can type this word. My pronunciation is not good. Also.
Okay, you're talking about a wardrobe. Okay. Right. So a
wardrobe?
wardrobe. Yep, a wardrobe. Okay. Yeah.
Wardrobe. Maybe table lamp. I need a table lamp so I can write something at a hotel. Okay, maybe it's better to provide some matches. Maybe matches because I have the not good habit of smoking, so maybe I have matches I can fire a cigarette. Okay, that's all.
Thank you very much. So let me tell you something here, class. When we talk about certain things like telephone, air conditioner, and even Winston's examples here like a wardrobe and matches, these are called equipments or some resources, okay? They're not necessarily facilities. Facilities come under rooms, okay? Under rooms. Right. Livia, a wardrobe is where you put your clothes. When you go to a hotel, you've got that little place there where you put your clothes, you hang them or you fold them and you put them there. Okay. Brilliant. Good. Okay, so that's a quick answer there for you. So, Winston, a wardrobe, matches, these are equipment. Okay, we can call that equipment or things for leisure. Okay, they're not necessarily facilities. Okay, a facility is like a gym or a swimming pool or a jacuzzi, if you like. All right. Okay, any other examples here? Any other examples? Phyllis, go ahead.
There's another kind, but I'm not sure if it could be called a facility or a service. For in some hotels, there are some you can see some food, pocket food, especially lined on the bar, but such as convenient noodles or some other pocket food. But you have to be charged. It's maybe that are extra hotel service.
All right, yeah, that would go under lounge or services. We've got pocket food or lounge servings. You know, like the little biscuits that you have at the lounge place. Okay, so when you sit there with your friends, you've probably got a bowl of candy in there or even biscuits. In some hotels, the waiter actually comes and serves you at the lounge. Okay, so yeah, pocket food or lounge servings, beautiful. Good answers here. Sahar, what do you think? All right, very good, Sahar. So, Sahar, have a look at my categories here. Okay, have a look at my categories here. This first category called Let's Add to the List. These are examples of facilities. Okay, so you've got a bar, a sports field, and what you've mentioned, a parking area. Very important. So these are facilities. But other items like a couch and towels and Winston's examples like wardrobe and matches, these are equipment that you need in a hotel. They'll be important for you. You need them. And then if you have a look at Phyllis's examples, we have services like pocket food, lounge servings as well. So you've got to know the difference here. All right. Now have a look at the facilities. Which ones would you never use and why? Which ones would you never use and why? Okay, so when you're ready, please raise your hand and tell me which of these facilities you would never use and why you'd never use them. All right, let's start with Livia. Livia, go ahead. Okay, very good. So Livia, you're saying, I'd never use the laundry service because I prefer to have my laundry done at home. Okay, so is that what you're saying, Livia? I'd never use the laundry service or the laundry facility. Yeah, service it is. The laundry service because I prefer to have my laundry done at home. Livia, could you say that, please?
Home.
Brilliant. Okay, yep, absolutely, Livia. I agree with you. I do the same thing as well. I prefer having my laundry done at home. So take note of your phrase there. We have laundry done. Okay, so that's your collocation. I prefer to have my laundry done at home. Yep, Livia, go ahead. You say, I'm going to do my laundry. You've got to be careful with your tenses because you have to think about when you're talking about it, okay? You have to realize when you're talking about it. Your tense will change according to when you are speaking, okay?
Okay, understood. Okay.
Yeah. So we usually do the laundry. That's the collocation. We do the laundry.
So when
Or
I
we
have to say in the past.
Okay, when you're talking about the past, okay, when you're talking about yesterday,
Yes.
I had my laundry done, okay? I had my laundry done, or I did my laundry, okay? So I had my laundry done is before the past, and I did my laundry, that's yesterday. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Brilliant. Okay, next let's have Sahar. Sahar, which facilities would you never use and why? Alright, so the most important facility for me is the wireless internet. I cannot survive without it. Is that what you're saying, Sahar? Very interesting. Thank you very much. Sahar, I probably agree with you as well. I definitely need my internet at the hotel. I think Winston would agree with me there as well. Winston, go ahead. Which facility would you never use and why?
Okay, teacher. Yes, I think internet is very important. But I never use jacuzzi, jacuzzi. Sorry. Because I think jacuzzi always is not so hygiene. Maybe I type this word, hygiene. Hygiene. So I always never use it. And I think in China, the sanitation condition for the jacuzzi is not always good. So I never use jacuzzi. Although jacuzzi I think is very comfortable for your body when you feel tired. Okay, maybe I type the sanitation condition. The jacuzzi is not very good. Okay, that's all, teacher.
Okay, brilliant answer there. Thank you very much. I actually agree with you, Winston. Even in my country, I live in Cape Town, and believe it or not, it's not very hygienic, okay? So you say the jacuzzi, that's the pronunciation, the jacuzzi is not an hygienic place, especially in my country. Could you say that, Winston, please?
Okay, no problem. The jacuzzi is not a hygienic place, especially in my country.
Well done, very good. Yep, well done. Yeah, because the sanitation is not very good, isn't it? And even the cleaning is not well done. So there are a lot of germs lying around and you could get sick there, isn't it? Well done, thank you very much. Right, let's hear from Livia. Let's hear from Phyllis. Okay, Phyllis, go ahead. Right, probably we'll just move on here. We'll probably just move on. And then she'll get her chance again. Right, look at the words below. Which syllables are stressed? Okay, so class, remember when we're talking about syllables, every word here has 2 to 3 syllables at least. Okay, so when you divide a word into syllables, each syllable has a vowel sound. Okay, let's probably try the first lot. Okay, which syllable is stressed? So let's try swimming first. Swimming, swimming, swimming. Which syllable is stressed? If you know the answer, raise your hand and tell me what you think. Sahar, go ahead. Okay, brilliant. So the first syllable, swimming. So swimming receives the higher voice. Swimming, 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 swimming. Okay, so, yep. Livia, could you please say that? Swimming. Okay, very good. So now we're going to try the next words really quickly, okay? And you'll just tell me where the syllable is stressed or which syllable is stressed. So you can say the first syllable, the second syllable, or the third syllable according to the syllables that are in the word. Okay, let's try this out, class. All right, let's start with Livia. Livia, business, business. Where is the syllable stressed? All right, well done. Good job. Okay. Business, business. And remember, I is silent. Business. Okay? Right, Winston, the next one. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. I think the first syllable Y is stressed.
Okay, well done. All right, so all of these words, the stress comes in the first syllable. The stress comes in the first syllable. All right, so I'll point at a word and you are going to pronounce it. Okay, so I'll point at a word and you're going to pronounce it. Okay? Winston?
Sorry, teacher. You mean choose another word?
Okay, so I'm pointing at a word and I want you to say it.
Okay. I think you pointed laundry.
Okay, so we don't say laundry, we say laundry. Laundry.
Oh, laundry. Laundry.
Very good. So where is the stress, Winston? Where is the stress?
I think first syllable. No.
Very good. So we say laundry. Laundry.
Laundry. Laundry.
Good job. Okay. Sahar, what about this word? The one I'm pointing at. Very good. So where do you think the stress is? Okay, so jacuzzi. Jacuzzi. So the ku is the second syllable. That's the one that precedes the stress. Okay. Livia has asked a really good question here. Teacher, I don't know how to divide the words yet. Is this important? Yep. So Livia, when we're talking about syllables, okay, so let me take one word here. Look, for example, at Wi-Fi. Okay. Wi-Fi has 2 syllables. Okay. Each word is divided according to the number of vowels. Okay, according to the number of vowels. So if there are 2 vowels, it means that this one has 2 syllables. Okay, so the first syllable is Y and the next one is Fi. So Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi. And the stress comes in the first syllable. Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi. Livia, could you say that, please?
Why?
Well done. Good job.
Teacher,
Livia. Okay, very good. So, that's a good question. Yep, Sahar agrees with you. Now, if you listen to the word like bathrobe, bathrobe, how many vowels do you hear? How many vowels do you hear? That's your A, E, I, O, A. A, E, I, O, A. Yeah, those are your vowels. How many vowels do you hear in bathrobe? Do you hear the last one? Do you hear the last one? I mean, you can see 3 syllables, but how many can you hear?
O and E.
Very good. Very good. So how many syllables are in that word?
Bathrobe.
Very good. Very good. Well done. So bathrobe, bathrobe, right?
Like
Bathrobe.
Bathrobe.
Very good. Very good. But we pronounce them together because that's one word, isn't it?
Okay. Okay.
Good
Bathrobe.
job. Well done. And where does the stress go?
Chocolate.
Sorry, bathrobe. We're still in bathrobe. Where is the stress?
Bathrobe.
Fantastic. Good job.
Okay.
Good job. Okay, well done, well done. Okay, so unfortunately, class, we've come to the end of our lesson, and I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things. At least I know Livia has learned about dividing words into syllables and finding the stress. Okay, beautiful. I hope we've all picked something from here. And now we know what are facilities, what are equipments, and what are services. Are there any questions before we leave? Any questions? You can simply ask a quick one and I'll answer it, and then we can finish off the class. All right. I'm not very sure, but what we have for us is the first, the second, and the third syllables. Okay? And then we have our vowels and our consonants. Okay. Good job. Winston, any question?
Teacher, sorry, I'm so late got in the classroom. So could I ask you where you come from? Where did you come from? Oh, and now where are you living?
Okay, that's a good question. Winston, I'm actually from Cape Town, South Africa. My mother's actually South Africa, and my father is British. Okay, so I'm a half caste actually. I've lived in South Africa all my life. I live in Cape Town, so I'm all the way here in Cape Town. It's a bit late for me, just like Sahar. But all the same, I've enjoyed this lesson very much. So I hope you have too. Okay?
Oh, okay, me too. Oh, thank you very much, Julian.
Brilliant. Thank you. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye, teacher. But can you release the slide for me so I can review later? Okay, thank
Absolutely.
you
There
very
you
much.
go. Yeah. Good. Good. Okay. Bye.
Bye, teacher.